You know, we designed Catwoman as a playable character into Arkham City to let players indulge their dark side, you know, take a bit of a walk on the wild side. Playing as Batman, you've got this intense burden to do the right thing all the time, solving crime 24/7. And with the offering of Catwoman as a playable character, it means that players can, you know, like, just take a bit of a break, take their foot off the gas, and get involved with a bit of super stealthy action as well as some thievery around Arkham City. Catwoman, she's more than a cameo, but Batman is still the main attraction. So we think of her like this special guest star. Probably about 10% of the game is dedicated to Catwoman, but she's a fully featured character, and we really regard her as an integral part of the complete Batman Arkham City experience. The missions for Catwoman are really intertwined into Batman's story. So when you take control of Catwoman, you're gonna kind of be aware of what Batman's doing elsewhere in Arkham City, and then you switch back to Batman and Catwoman's off doing her thing. So, like I say, you kind of move through the game world with a sort of simultaneous awareness of both of their activities, both of their objectives as the game unfolds. The role of the Riddler in Arkham City is just blown out from where he ended up in Arkham Asylum. You know, his kind of MO in Arkham Asylum was to just verbally abuse Batman, throwing riddles his way that you would then solve, but he never sort of had a physical presence in the way that he does in Arkham City. Taking down the Riddler is something that is kind of off the main narrative path, but man, we've put so much work into it. If you don't ever touch that stuff, I'm going to be personally very disappointed. The objectives at any point in the game, I think that we've put a lot of work into making sure it's clear for the player, because number one objective for us is make a game that genuinely makes you feel like Batman. You know, that's something that we always come back to. And Batman doesn't feel like a loser. He never feels lost. He never feels disempowered. He never feels like he doesn't know what's coming around the corner. He's got this intense dedication to what he does. So making sure the player always gets that sense as well, they get that feeling of, all right, so this is what I need to do next, and it makes sense to do that, is a real key objective within the design of Arkham City. I mean, there's so many new moves in the game, and I think everyone on the team has got their kind of personal favorites. Without a doubt, gliding through the city and kind of dropping Batman down into a dive and then pulling up, using a grapple boost, then kick off a gargoyle, gain some momentum. That sort of sense of control and dominance you have within this open world, I mean, that's a beautiful feeling. So I think everyone who plays the game, as soon as they get their head around using the glide, using the dive, using the boost, that'll stay with you right throughout. And that's something you always come back to. But you know, personally for me, I just can't get over the Batarang, man. I love throwing Batarangs into people's faces. Batman Arkham City, we're talking PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 on October the 18th right here in the United States.